Hi, and welcome back to my channel at Oh So Victoria, where I'm going to go over what sold in the last week of April. I sold 18 items in one, two, three, four, in four of my shops. Um, so my net profit on those 14 items was $222.52. So I'll go over the gross, the fees, and the cost of goods. And I'll let you know what I sold and where I picked it up, how much I paid for it, what it sold for, and kind of the days I picked it up, what year I picked it up, and maybe or what month I sold it. So then you'll know if it was a fast, quick sale or a long tail sale. I've been selling part-time for 11 years now, mostly the vintage on Etsy, in the last 2 years on Poshmark and eBay, even though I've had my eBay store for 10 years also, but I didn't do anything for it a while because eBay was a different eBay back then. And now it's a different eBay and I like it better. Okay, so let me get started. Let me go over the total, like the gross sales of all those items, of the 18 items, was $337.20. That was $222.59. And the fees were $73.51. And that's for shipping fees and shop fees. And the cost of goods was $43.73. So let me get started with my first sale of the end of April. So my first sale was in my Etsy Cameron D shop, and it was a ceramic handmade native dish. I sold it for $10, and it was given to me by my daughter. I had listed it last year, last September, and anyway, it sold on the 22nd of this year. And then the second item on the 22nd was in my eBay shop was this Lady Devon paisley blouse, this 1970s paisley blouse. I sold it for $20.24. And I picked that up at an estate sale back in 2019, and I listed it February of last year, so it's been listed for a while. And I think it was also listed in my Etsy shop, but it sold on eBay. And then on the 24th, so no sales on the 23rd, and on 24th on Poshmark, I sold the Athleta Dipper tan hiking pants. They were really cool. I sold them for $21. I don't know where I got them. I'm pretty sure they were given to me. And I don't know when I listed them. But my profit on that was $16.80 because I don't have a cost of goods on that. And then on my eBay on the 24th, on my eBay shop, I sold these Lee Comfort jeans. They were larger size. I sold them for $11, and they cost me $1. I picked them up at a yard sale last summer, from my neighbor that was having a yard sale, and I just listed them in December of last year. So my profit was $8.08. And then also on the 24th in my Poshmark closet, I sold this Patagonia cotton plaid shirt. I had that for listed for quite a while. And I sold that for $11. And I picked that up at a Goodwill here, and I actually paid up for it because it was a Patagonian, but it was an older style. So it was a camp shirt. And I paid $6.29, and I listed it in summer of 2019. And so I actually lost money on that because I had paid up and then the shipping cost on Poshmark and fees. And so I lost 24 cents. But somebody got a nice shirt because it was a Patagonian cotton nice shirt. And then on the 25th in my Poshmark closet, I sold this Banana Republic wool sweater for $16. I paid a quarter for it at a South Coast Humane Society over in Brookings on the coast. And I listed it in November of last year. It was a really nice pullover sweater. So that was a good sell for somebody. And then on the 25th on Poshmark, I also sold this Guatemalan denim top for $22. It might have been an offer to likers. Anyway, I don't know how long I had it, where I picked it up. I listed it in September of last year. So it took a few months for that to sell. And then on the 26th in my Artfire, Penelope Rose Artfire is a shop that I would sell vintage patterns. And I had hundreds and hundreds of vintage patterns listed there till everything changed and they dropped a bunch of patterns off the website. but I'm still selling them every now and again. So I sold this 1960s Butterick dress pattern. In fact, I sold two patterns. So this was a sale of two patterns. One was for $14 and one was for $18. So a total of 30 some odd dollars for that. And I don't know what each one costs. I kind of averaged 25 cents per pattern. And I had listed them sometimes in 2018 for one. I don't know the other. But my profit on those two patterns was $24.30. And then over on Poshmark on the 26th, I sold this Anthropology tank top. I've had that for a while. I sold it for $10. So I let it go for $10 because I had it for a while. I paid $1.50 for it at the Goodwill here in town in 2019. And so it's been listed since September of 2019. So I've had it for that long. So $10, cute top, Anthro tank top. Yes, somebody got a good deal on that. And then on the 28th on eBay, I sold this Athleta blue rayon black tank top, which I was really surprised that it sold as quick as it did, but it did. But I sold it for $5 on eBay, so there you go. Because I didn't even know if it would sell at all. But anyway, it was given to me by my daughter, and I had listed it the 27th, and it sold the next day. So I did make a profit of $3.64, and maybe just because it was athletic. I don't know. Anyway, it was razor black, well, not red. It was a blue razor back tank top. It was cool. And then on the 28th on eBay, I sold this KT Golf T-shirt, this polo golf T-shirt. I for $19.99, so it was full price. Cost me 25 cents at the Humane Society that I picked up in March of this year and listed it on the 27th. So I had two next day sales, that tank top and then this golf T-shirt, women's golf T-shirt, which that was pretty cool. It's always a surprise for me, anyways, a surprise for me when I get back to back sales like that from something I just listed the day before. And then also on the 28th on eBay, I sold these two pin cushions for $8. So I've had these forever. I don't even know where I got them. Um, but I took some of my pin cushion. I gathered not all of them, but I gathered most of the pin cushions I had accumulated over the years and kind of lotted them together. So I lotted these two together to just sell and move them out of my inventory or my storage studio. And so they sold for $8. Don't know where I got them, but I listed them January of this year. And I made a profit of $6.48 on those. And then on Etsy, in my vintage, also Victoria shop, I sold this Kelly green ruffle dress for $34. Sold right away. I mean, it sold within the hour. These are the 80s style dresses that I tell you, the ruffle dresses um, sell really quick. So if you ever find them, pick them up because they sell. Anyway, I did pick this up for $6 in March of this year and listed it on the 28th. It sold on the 28th. Like I said, it sold within the hour. I listed it and then it sold. So that's always cool. And let's see, was that it? Nope, I got a couple more, four more. And on the 29th in my Etsy Oso Victoria vintage shop, I sold this 1940s dress and jacket, Livingston Brothers. I think this had the little butterflies on it. It was so cute. Um, Sold it for $68. I did do some mending on it. It had some little chew holes because it was a rayon. And I mended the little tiny, I was able to find some of the little fabric and use stitch witchery to match the fabric, the little tiny holes to match the colors of the pink butterflies. Anyway, it was a process. Um, but I had paid up. I paid $30 for this. So this is when I was deliberately trying to buy higher end vintage items to resell. But I didn't notice all the little holes in this. So that's why I listed it for $68. So I had picked it up in March of 2012 and it had been listed since 2012. So my profit on this, because I paid $7.40 in listing fees on Etsy, my profit was only $22.30 on this great 40s vintage dress. In fact, the lady I bought it from at a yard sale was telling me it was from her aunt. Her aunt lived in San Francisco. Her aunt worked at a bank, and this was one of her outfits she wore to work. Okay. So then over on Poshmark on the 30th, I sold this embroidered black tunic for $18. I picked it up at the Goodwill, so I paid $3 for it. And let's see, I picked it up in 2019. I had it listed since fall of 2019. My profit was $11.40 on that. And then on eBay on the 30th, I sold these harem pants. They weren't listed very long, 2 days. They were listed 2 days. These were given to me by one of my daughter. I did have to stitch up a hem in there. I do, if I find some flaws or buttons missing, since my original degree when I was quite young, it was in fashion design. And so, and then I had sold clothes and sold them up in Portland. And anyway, long history about all that. So, yeah, I'm a seamstress too. So, anyway, I fix the clothes if they need fixing, and I just like them because I like to pass on clothes that are in good repair. Does it make sense, right? Yeah, of course it does. Anyway, so yeah, I sold these harem pants for $13.56. They were given to me by my daughter. My profit was $11.22. And then also the last thing on eBay, the last thing the last thing in April that I sold was this Guess Men's white shirt, and I sold that for $16. I don't know where I got it, or when I listed it in January, the end of January of this year. And I don't know if it was vintage or not. I couldn't tell. It was a really nice, cool shirt. And that's a good price, $16. So I was giving some really good prices to some of my customers. And I hope they appreciate it because I certainly appreciate them buying it. I love finding the stuff, and I just look at stuff when I see it and I go, oh, I love this. I know somebody's going to like this stuff. And so I kind of buy it for them with these people I don't even know in mind. Like, oh, this is for you. So it really makes me happy when people do like it and pay for it because I picked it out especially for them. If that makes sense. Okay, so anyway, all these 18 sales. So the gross, like I said, was 337, net 222.57, and I sold it in actually 5 shops. So my Etsy shop, I sold 3 items for a total of $102, and that was in my vintage clothing, also Victoria. And then my other Etsy, my Cameron D shop and my collectible shop, I sold 1 item for $10. And then in my Poshmark, I sold 6 items for $98. In my eBay, 7 items for $97.81. And then 2 items in my Artfire shop for $32. Those were the 2 patterns. So Etsy, I sell more. I make more. I only sold 3 items. Actually, 2 items in the Etsy Oso Victoria, if I'm correct in this. 1, 2. Yeah, only 2 of those items were in my Oso Victoria Etsy for a total of the $100, because the $68 and the $34. Okay. Anyway, hope you like that, and I am going to move on and hopefully get all my what solds out in order and keep on top of those once a week. It goes much quicker, and then I'm on to my May what solds. So thanks for watching. Until next time. And then I do realize I had a lot of haul videos I did that I have not even completed editing those videos and putting those online. So I might go and edit those and get those haul videos up. And so you'll see that some of the items have already sold. And then down the road, you'll see that they're in a new haul video. I don't know. And the same with my adventure videos. I'm just too busy living life, I think, which is a good thing. Okay, so thanks for watching. Bye.